In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars Mission Fleet Blurrg. Hi there, Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk's Bounty video. A little bit of a different video today because we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars, the Mission Fleet Blurrg, which comes with the little Kuiil action figure there. And essentially, it's going to be different because, of course, this line is predominantly aimed at children, although I do realise that some adults do happen to like this line as well. But the only reason I do have this one is because at present this is the only way that I can get my hands on a Blurrg, and I did want to see how it's scaled with a vintage collection Mandalorian figure. So let's take a quick look at the box. I do like the artwork of this box. It is very child friendly. If I was a kid back in the day and I walked past this on the shelf, I would definitely want it. It looks really, really cool. We've got a really good image of Kuiil there on the back of the Blurrg. Now, he does come with these sort of missile firing and things like that, which I am not concerned about. That is the child play factor of this mission fleet. On the back of the box, we do have a picture of the Blurrg, the little Kuiil minifigure there, which I believe is 2.2 inches, so just below 2.5 inches tall. You get a little rifle there or blaster plus his little backpack, and as I mentioned before, you get this silly sort of rocket firing thing which attaches to the side of the Blurrg, which I'm really not interested in. But there's the side of the box, not too much going on, just a few other images of the toy in action. Of course, it is Disney and Hasbro. There's the Mission Fleet logo, and let's crack it open and take a look. Now, just quickly, I did want to show you how the toy is packaged within the internal packaging. So you've got this little plastic tray here with all the pieces in. You've actually got to build the Blurrg. He's got, you know, separate arms and legs. So let's do that now and check it out. All right then, so there he is outside the packaging, and I've got to say I'm very impressed with the Blurrg. It's looking great, I've got to admit. So there he is there. He does have articulation on his mouth, which is pretty cool. You can see all the paintwork of his teeth and his tongue inside there. Very nice paintwork on the eye as well. As I mentioned, he does have these holes on the side to put the big blaster thing, the rocket firing thing here. So that can just go like that. And let's just test this out. There you go. That's quite powerful. Take your eye out with that. But we're going to move that to one side because I don't really need that. So let's take a quick look at the figure as well. Now, I've got to say they've done some fantastic work with the figure as well, considering it's so small. It's, you know, not even 2.5 inches. And as you can see there, the sculpting on the face isn't too bad. He's got his little goggles on top of his head, and the paint scheme's pretty nice as well. Does the job. He has lots of articulation for such a small figure. The head is on a little ball. He has hinges at the shoulders, which go all the way round. He has swivels at the wrists. He has the swivels at the thigh. And that's your lot. But to be honest, to have ball-jointed shoulders is pretty good. And there he is, looking pretty good. The backpack is removable. Just has a little peg there on the back, and that fits very snugly to his back. Seamless, in fact. So that's really nice as well. But of course, as much as I do like this Kuiil figure, I do want one in 3 3/4 inch scale. I want a vintage collection figure, which, you know, I'm pretty certain that we will be getting nearer the time that the Razor Crest comes out. That will be pretty awesome. But until then, we're going to have to make do with this one. But are we going to be getting a Blurrg in the vintage collection? That is the question, isn't it? We're not too sure. Hopefully we will. I would imagine that it would be bigger than this. But let's just take a look at the beast itself. It does have some articulation on the tail. So it goes up and down like that, side to side, which is pretty cool. His rear legs are just a swivel, like so. But his arms are on little ball hinges, look, as you can see there. So they go all the way round and they can come out up like that, which is pretty cool. Both of those are the same, so you can have them right out like that. And of course, the mouth, as I mentioned, is on a hinge as well. So you can have him snarling or growling or whatever like that. You do have the little handlebars there for him. So the moment I wanted to do is let's see how this scales with a 3 3/4 inch vintage collection Mandalorian figure. All right, so there he is. And he does sit on the seat with no problems at all because he has the ball hinged hips. He is a little bit too big for it, it's got to be said. But at the same time, I think the 2.5-inch Kuiil is probably too small for it. I think he looks quite funny on it because it's a toy. But if it's in scale, I don't know if he's maybe too small for it. I'd have to check the program again. But there you go. That is the Mandalorian on the Blurrg. Now, what I would say is that this scale of Blurrg would probably fit into the Razor Crest when we finally get that. I think any bigger than this and it probably isn't going to fit. So it could be maybe quite a good placeholder for in terms of scale of the Razor Crest. Just having them inside, maybe caged up. But, you know, riding, having the Mando riding him, I don't think it goes too well. He is a bit big for it, but I think it is worth a try, and I think it is also worth getting this Mission Fleet Blurrg, just because he is a pretty good looking Blurrg. I've got to say, it's a nice toy, and I'm sure kids are going to love it. And as I said, I do know that adult collectors do happen to like this Mission Fleet. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you going to be picking up any of this Mission Fleet? Have you already picked it up? Let me know in the comments. What do you think of the Blurrg? I probably think this is the best that the Mission Fleet has to offer so far. I do like it. It's very, very cool. And although it probably doesn't fit in the rest of my collection, it's still pretty cool in its own right. And the little Kuiil figure is adorable as well. And one more thing is that you do get the little blaster that comes with Kuiil. There it is there. And it probably fits in his hand, no problem. We'll just try that out now. I'm sure it will. There you go. So he can hold that. So there you go then, guys. That is us taking a look at the Mission Fleet Blurrg with the little Kuiil minifigure that goes with it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching as always, and we shall see you on the next one.